then that time, confidence, they say what I can respond. And this other time, I think they did it twice. The third time, I wanted to respond. As I wanted to respond, the other one responded, Ari, do not even utter a word with your Limpopian English. Oh my God. Hi family, welcome to Real Life Stories with Boitumelo Mankuroane. For those who do not know me, I am your host, Boitumelo Mankuroane. Thank you so much for tuning in once again. For the new subscribers, thank you so much. You guys are a blessing. You are welcome. Feel free. This is a home. This is a place to be. Without you, I'm telling you, without subscriptions, this place is not going to be the same. And for the returnings, thank you so much. You guys are family. And I love you so much. Wherever you are, I just want to, to give you a shout out. I want us to celebrate because this platform, I'm telling you that it is a way, it is because of you. I love you so much. So today I'm going to be doing Q&As. There's questions that I've received. So I said, you know what? Let me not pile them. Let me come back and answer. Then we will proceed with other episode next week. Because I've realized that the more you pile them, it's like you are not, engaging with the people that you love and the people that love you. So let me give people what they want because, I just said, let me come back and answer the questions that I've received. There's a question that I've received, guys. Before we start, please do not forget to subscribe if you're watching this and you have not yet subscribed. Please make sure that you do not do that because this place, it's not good for people who just come and go without subscribing. But when you subscribe, you will enjoy it. So there's a question that I received that I saw that you are a pastor. How did you become a pastor? How did I become a pastor? Firstly, I got born again, and where I got born again, I served. I got a church where I served. I did, everything that you can do to be a stronger Christian, and I don't want to answer it in a way or I have a calling because I feel it's just I think you wouldn't ask something like how it's about everyone has a calling. So I got born again. After being born again, then I started serving in the church. I remember when I got born again, guys, I went to church. I didn't know anything. I went to church and I sat there, and the church that it was a deliverance minister. I used to just sit, keep on, what is it that is happening? Like, I didn't understand. But eventually, I started loving deliverance. I started loving what they are doing. I started wanting to be part of everything. I started, but while cleaner kereke, I was there. Worship, ushering, everything, I was just there. And with training, I believe it helps. Besides, I just didn't want to answer one statement, the calling. So you just need to be to locate a church and be taught in the church, be groomed in the church, be part of something in the church. Then this is when the calling will be sharpened, because in everything that you do beside the calling, if you are not taught, you are not sharpened, or you can be a pastor that is not well equipped. So when you want to be a pastor that is well equipped, participate. You cannot have a calling and be at home and know that you are a pastor. Have a church, have a place to go and fellowship and be there, participate. Let the department, I think, as far as I know, I think there's no department. The only one that I was there and I was not there for long is the worship team. I think that is the only department, but most of the departments I give more for long, and I thank God for that. I saw it as an opportunity. So, be at church and do what others are doing, be visible. Last week, our pastor, he was preaching about Be available and helpful. So when you are available and helpful, this is when the Lord locate you. There are those people who are available but are not doing anything. So when you are available and helpful, it is when the Bible speaks in the book of First Timothy. Timothy, Demas has left me. Come as soon as possible. As you come with Mark, because he will be useful and helpful. Because I am only left with Luke. Ora gore Luke was available, but nasa dire mereko tshwantse o dire. Nasa helpful. So you need to be helpful. That thing ka ra gago e tla tswa, e tla sharpenega. I hope I answered you. I hope I answered you. And the next question, how did you know that you were ready for marriage? Guys, ho tlhakane le motho o modimo feeling yana, you will know. If you meet the korengi motho o modimo o beetseng yena, you will know. You don't even, I'm telling you, I think if I recall correctly, because I think I'm not really too good to memorize the dates. But if I recall correctly, we met in less than a year. My husband wanted to marry me. And in my heart, everything was just ready for marriage. I was ready. I don't want to lie. I was ready to get married. So, yeah, I was ready. So, I think I didn't need, no, I have to be 35, I have to be 30, I was just ready. Immediately when I met him, I was ready for marriage. I don't know how did it happen. I don't know who did one, or is it the same thing that happens to everyone? I don't know. But when I met my husband, I knew that I'm ready. This is the one that the Lord has ordained for me. Yes. And the next question is that, how is it to be a mom? Guys, being a mom is a blessing. Being a mom is a blessing, you know. You get to know yourself. You get to know who you are. Somebody said something that if you know that, somebody said, if you want to see the real person, do not measure the person as nangwana. Wait for the person to be a mom. After that, you will now see that this is the real person. So if you're not a mom, you have all the time to do your things. You can wake up and bath at 7 and do your makeups and all that. But when you're a mom, you have an extra person. As you wake up, you have to take care of the person first, or even if you take care of yourself first, but you have to squeeze in this person. So this era there's you are learning to be someone new. So I love being a mom, guys. I love being a mom to my two beautiful girls. I want to share with you, there's something I was looking at. Boitumelo, my firstborn, always complained that, Mama, the mirror is, it's tall, the mirror that is aligned to my face or to my head. And, the way they love mirror, Banaba, I said, I will do it for you. And it's like I keep on forgetting. And it took time for them not to remind me about the mirror. Before I know it, guys, Banaba, they made my oven their mirror. Every time they will go, they will stand in the oven and, Baba busy. So it is great to be a mom. There's memories that are not erasable. There's memories that you cannot even uncapture. You just capture everything, everything. Even leba ka o dira something at that time is not nice. But when you recall, ngwana is just a harmless soul. It's something nice. Yeah, it's nice. It is a blessing to be a mom. What made you to, number 4, what made you to be a content creator? Guys, this one, I love it. I love being a content creator. And I love this question because I always wanted to be a content creator, just that I didn't know how. I always wanted to be out there. I didn't know how. For those who knew me from Kelengwana, they will tell you that I always wanted to be in the face of people. Like, I remember ko high school I was doing modeling, ko primary school ne ke dira bo poem and speeches, bo di drama, ne ke ngwana mo jwalo, ke gotse ke le jwalo. Even at home, I would just create a story and everyone will laugh. So this is how it started. And I think maybe where I grew up, we didn't have phones. I think if I had that time, I was gonna start at a very early age. And again, I came to Joburg, and as I came to Joburg, if I remember correctly, I was not confident, more especially if it's you know, their English is fluent, and I thought for some reason I can't do it because my English is not fluent. You always think that there's this English that is needed. So I didn't do it, but somehow I always knew that I want to do it. And number one, I wanted to do it because I love fashion. I love fashion, so I always wanted to come ka fashion. Number two, uh, I always wanted to do it because I believe that there's something that I can say and it will help somebody out there, you know. I believe in sharing the word of God. I believe in, you know, when people don't know who to reach out to, I want to be available because I remember that before I got born again, I needed somebody where I can reach out to and somebody was available for me. And thirdly, main thing that made me to create this platform is that yes, but bang they would say, "Oh, Thelma or Boitumelo, ngwana mosolo moso." But there's that life that I was living that no one knows. It's only my family that will know how I grew up and, you know, the family that I come from. So I know that there's a story that I have, and it is not nice. And to date, as old as I am, no one asked me about it. So I sat down, I looked at it that what if there's somebody out there that experienced the same thing that I have experienced and no one asked them, you know? Or no one, and there's no platform for them to talk. So I said, let me create this platform. It is open for anyone who wants to say anything, mainly to share your testimonies, because where there's testimony, there's a scar. There's where people started. People didn't just fall from heaven. You know, we are not manners. People have a story to tell. And I always said, you know what, there are people that doesn't even want to talk, but they want to hear somebody talking so that they will be motivated, they'll be encouraged. So this is why I started this. Mainly it's about sharing the work of God, the love of God, the word of God. Just to show people, or mudumo gona, guys, mudumo gona. Let's come as Christians and create content so that you are there, you flood the internet le wena, bana ba modimo ba latele wena. You know, we are tired of whenever you log into internet is people who are not born again. That's why our children copy what they see. So let Christianity learn ibe out there. So I said, this is why I created a content. Yes. And number 5, is there a church that you are leading? If yes, how is it like to pastor people? Oh my God. Yes, there's a church, me and my husband, we are leading a church in Vosloorus. I'm inviting you wherever you are in Vosloorus. There's a church that is called Fire City Christian Church. It's in Vosloorus in the main road, Koza Street, extension 8, opposite the flats. I believe everyone knows who stays in Vosloorus, or everyone that doesn't stay in Vosloorus. They know the street, they know the flats in extension 8. So in that street, there's a place called Fire City, and this is the church that me and my husband, we are leading. Yes, ke mamurutu ko kerekeng. So yes, pastoring people, guys, it's a blessing because you begin to experience the love of God. You begin to experience or bana yo modimo an rata ga kaka at least batho gore ke ba etepele. But for some reason I sit down ke Lord, bringing people gore rena re ba etepele, what a privilege. What a privilege. Pastoring people into that person in you. You begin to love everyone. You begin to enjoy being around people. You begin to enjoy doing the things of God. I think pastoring people, you are capable and share the word of God, and the word of God will transform you. You begin to see God manifest. This is the nicest thing that I think I enjoy. Seeing people who come but hopeless and modimo aba restore. Seeing people coming but lose hope, but feel I'm nothing, and see God doing something. I That's one thing that I love about doing the work of God. So pastoring people, it is nice. Yet, but we cannot expect people of Batswane. You just have to deal with people the way they are and give them what God wants you to give them. If God says, I want you to bring transformation, I want you to restore these people, do that, preach, give people what God wants them. I think that's what is making me to love the working with people. And the next question is that, are you only doing content creation? Oh, guys, I love content creation, but I'm not only doing content creation. I'm a mom, I'm a wife, I'm a pastor, I'm a content creator, I'm a 9 to 5 filling, and I'm a business, yeah, I'm in that field as well, and I'm in real estate as well. So you go with what is working, you go with what you love. I think what I'm doing, I'm content with what I'm doing now. I was telling my husband, Karen, I'm content. I'm not just a content creator, but I'm content with what I'm doing. And I mean it, guys. I'm content. So I'm not only doing content creation, I'm just content with what I'm doing. You know, being a mom, being a wife, being a pastor, Yeah. And what are the advantages of being a content creator? I think being a content creator, one thing that I've noticed that I think I once heard one of my sisters talking about as well, and I see it, is that um, I've never experienced it, but when she shared it with me, I began to understand that sometimes you are out there and you you are out there, and when you meet people, people expect to see that person that they saw on YouTube. They do not expect to see someone else. You just have to, if you are shooting your content wearing a yellow or white shirt every time, whenever they meet you, they feel like, hi bo, why ungagqokanga ishirt elimhlophe? It's like you have to give them what they feel. You should be that person. I think that's the only thing that I can say, because I don't think I've experienced anything, or maybe exposing your personal or private place. I think maybe that, yeah, I think that I've not really experienced it, but I think I will pack the question again. I'll put it, and if I experience something, I will share, but I believe and I'm hoping that, and I don't want to experience it. Yes. And the next one is that, have you experienced cyberbullying? Guys, I don't want to lie, I've never experienced it. But I want to share something with you guys. I once experienced bullying. Bullying is not nice. Bullying, it is not nice. I remember I was go college, and this lady, I think I came around April. I was transferred from Pretoria to Joburg. I came around April. So everyone had friends. So, I was just there, didn't have friends. And it's like people who are more welcoming is those guys, those nerds, they got classing if you look at, but they know everything. They know, it's like they even know what the teacher is going to say before the teacher says something. They even pass the test before they can write. So there was this other guy there. I was good. I was part of them because they came. Ke bona ba bang welcoming. So le nna, I wanted to. You want to be amongst those ba ba tsebang something ko sekolong. So along the way, one of the ladies ko sekolong was dating somebody ko groupung ela ya rena. Yo, guys, yena le group ya, they started bullying me. Every time, I remember this other time I went inside a lift. Ka tla shema he ke tsena mola. Then she started, antamantu a bohloko. Then that time, ne ke le confidence ne se where I can respond. And this other time, I think they did it twice. The third time, I wanted to respond. As I wanted to respond, the other one responded, Ari, do not even utter a word with your Limpopian English. Oh my God. I kept quiet because Vele, I think, I couldn't. I kept quiet. Then they started doing that. It's like almost everyone knew. Almost everyone knew. So this other time I entered the lift, I think that day, the Lord really preserved me, because when I entered the lift, there's a lady that, as it was about to close, the lady came in. And it's like they were planning to hit me inside the lift. So this other, as they were starting there, that other lady defended me. Oh, she had bruises just to protect me. Oh, guys, I had to. Or ke police station, get a protection order. Ke ko sekolong le bona, ra dira protection order. They continued doing that. We ended up going to court, guys, for ntho e nyane. Bullying is not nice. But one thing that I remember I said is that, and I was just good. I don't know why I said that time, but I said, I know where God is taking me. And where God is taking me, one day I know we will meet. It will not be here. Because bullies, they think lefatshe le fela gona mo. They think it's about them, you know? They think it's everything ends there. If you are a bully, just know that one day is one day. That person that you are bullying, it might be the HR of the company that you are applying for, you know. That person that you are bullying, it might be the helper of your family. E ka ba motho o rena tshwantse a go thusha. You are denying yourself access or rights to get what the Lord wants to do in your life. Bullying is not nice. I think I was at school and I completed because of the grace of God. If it was not of the fear that I had, and one thing that was really oppressing me is that I'm a big sister at home. My siblings are looking up to me. At home, I'm a big sister. They don't know that somebody's bullying me at home, at school. So when I go to school, it's a different story. So that thing, it will just flash back that, you know what, I'm here, and at home, I'm a big sister, but here my peers are doing this, and I felt helpless. But I just thank God that Mudimu saw me through, and it is over. Yes. And the last question that I have is that, what made you choose real life stories as a content? I think this one I explained it, but since well it came again, let me say it again. You know, I said, as much as I create content, let me not lose touch to reality. Let me not lose touch to nature. Let me not lose touch to the root. Because I believe, you don't want Netflix. You want real things. You want to relate. As you are at home, watching, you relate. Let's say, if you go back, there's an episode that I uploaded. Me and my husband, we were talking about how we met. That is the real life. You watch it, you begin to see that, oh, they met at work. Oh, this thing it's not a movie. I chose real life stories because I believe in reality. I believe in real things. I believe in, cow. I don't want to bring Netflix. And I remember I have the episode Yaga the Ntulis. It's a reality. They were sharing their real life. They didn't say we read a movie, we read a magazine. No, it's a real life. You begin to relate more when you see that, oh, Pachung, you understand? And I think that's what made me to choose the real life stories. And I have an episode again where the gentleman was speaking about how he drugs delayed his life. You want to hear stories like that how, okay, there's somebody that was into cocaine and all that, and this person managed to quit. So wow, this is how people deal with this thing. This is how people conquer. You want to relate. And I had another, I'm just trying to remember the episodes. I had this episode, I think this is one of my episode, where a lady who survived, an accident. She when she's, please go and watch it. I will take all the links. I will put the links of the episodes that I'm talking about so that you can watch them, where the lady said after the accident, she totally forgot. She lost, the memory. Nasa gopole motho. But by the grace of God, she remembered. Kore Modimo a mo restore. So this is what we want to hear. Because there's somebody that is someone, you have lost hope. But immediately when you begin to hear that this thing is real, there's somebody that has experienced this, and Modimo have, they've seen the Lord, they've seen God, you begin to regain strength. So this is why I chose this content. Yes. And before I go, please do not forget to subscribe, and please do not forget to leave your comment. And do not hesitate to send your question as well. You can send it on the comment section, or you can send it to my Instagram platform. I'm Boitumelo Mankuroane on Instagram as well. You can send it ka DM, then I will definitely respond as well, because I believe that I am for people and people are for me. I'm here because of you, and and you are here because of me. So let's help one another. I'm not going to skip your question. I'm going to respond. And please make sure that you subscribe, and let's watch and share with the relevant people. I know the episodes that I have uploaded already, I've received testimonies. You can still do the same. Share with the relevant people. And wherever you are, may the Lord bless you. And I love you so, so much. And for those who have on podcast, if you have Apple Podcast, please go. As you are driving, as you are at work, you can listen. Just check Boitumelo, Real Life Stories with Boitumelo Mankuroane on any platform of podcast. You begin to hear all our episodes, and may the Lord bless you. Please do not forget to subscribe, and I love you so, so much. Bye bye.